Nothing sends fall better than a sea of orange. We're talking wall-to-wall pumpkins. Boy, they grow a lot here as we stream live at Downey's Farm in Caledon. They have 40 acres of pumpkins. Lots of people trying to pick out the perfect jack-o'-lantern. I don't really know what the secret to that is, but I do know what the secret is in terms of trying to carve a perfect jack-o'-lantern. We'll get into that very shortly. But hey, how you doing? Happy Friday! It is such a pleasure to have your company today. Episode 31 of Here and There. Already lots of people joining us. So we want to say hi to Alicia, Vicky, Kathy, Adelaide, Wendy. And Rico said pumpkin pies. Here we go. Bring it on. I'm all for that. Mary says hello. Edith is joining us from Whitby and says happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Also Kathy joining us. You know, pumpkins are really amazing. They're a member, of course, of the gourd family, and that includes cucumbers, honeydews, cantaloupe, and zucchini. And the idea of a jack-o'-lantern, as I continue to carve here, you know, this dates back to Ireland, in fact, and we're talking thousands of years. And the original idea, the concept, although they were carving turnips, was to ward off evil spirits. And then when they came to America, they discovered, hey, you know what? Pumpkins are bigger than turnips. We could do that. Of course, indigenous people, though, I mean, they found this crop before anybody else, well before beans were sprouting up in corn. But this is going to be a great, fun show. It's so nice to have you along here. Coming up on the program, we'll have the full forecast, and I think, yes, I mean, look, I'm in short sleeves still. You know, we saw people in sandals and shorts, and you know what? I think you can get away with that. It's that warm. So we'll have the full forecast, likely record-breaking in some areas. Also, we'll do the fall color report. We're going to tour the farm. This is such a great local story. Because this is a century-old farm. It dates back in the family, and there are many wonderful, you know, farm adventures all across the GTA. I encourage you to head out, get outdoors with the family, let the kids connect with rural life. You know, we have some very local viewers. The Forsyth family farms in Uxbridge, also another wonderful spot that you can take advantage of. We're going to try to get over there as well. But also, we're going to have a brand new AKQ, and you know, today is a very special day. I won't give it away until we get closer to it when we go inside, but I think you'll be surprised. But let's get to the AKQ because we are talking about the Thanksgiving weekend. That's the question. What are you thankful for? There's so many things, and you know, realistically, because of the pandemic, you know, many families, for one of the first times, I mean, last year was a completely different thing, but in terms of all the different celebrations that have been happening, this is really maybe the first one where even, you know, the government is saying it's okay to get together. The vaccinations, the rollout is strong. You still want to use some precautions. So I'm asking you, what are you thankful for? And that could be anything. There's no rules. You know, we do something with our kids every night at bedtime. We ask them 3 things that they're thankful for, and we always tell them it could be whatever you want it to be. If it is, you know, just playing with Lego, so be it. So that's what I'm asking you, is what are you thankful for? Vern, can I ask you, what are you thankful for?
Thankful for my health.
For your health. Bravo. Me too. Ricardo?
Technology.
Technology.
Close to my family.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Now, your family originally in? Colombia.
Family in Argentina too.
Yeah, in Argentina, and sometimes they watch.
Yeah.
And they'll say, you got it wrong. I'm only kidding. We always appreciate your efforts. What do you think about this? It's not bad.
That's awesome.
You know, it's pretty simple, but that's not bad. You know, this is my first one of the season, although we do have a number of other pumpkins at home. But, you know, it's amazing what some experts can do when it comes to carving. I want to show you a video of, he's known as the world's greatest pumpkin carver, and his name is Ray Villafain. So let me run the video, and he's really made a name for himself. He is known as the head wizard because he transforms pumpkins into just incredible heads, if you will. He's the best in the world. He's based in Arizona, and he does a 3D style. So in this video, you can see all the different creations that he has mastered. And, you know, he started as an art teacher, and that was in Michigan, and then the pumpkin carving just sort of happened. Some of his students saw he did 1 or 2, so they started bringing in more pumpkins, and then before you know it, he said, you know what, I think I'm onto something here. and it really, blew up. And then he started working for Marvel and DC Comics, and now he has his own studio, and many of his designs are from the top of his head. And he says he can carve one in just a couple of hours, which is really quite amazing. And now, of course, he gets commissioned to do works of art. But I thought it was just amazing. Look at the detail of the eyes that he incorporates here. And none of that is plastic. That's just another gourd that he uses his little tools, and he takes off the skin and he soaks it in. There's Hannibal Lecter. But very cool indeed. That's Ray Villafain. Maybe if you feel creative, you can look up some of his images and try to impress your own family. I'll leave that up to you. But you know what his number one tip is? Is make sure that the pumpkin is heavy, because he says that the flesh then will be denser and you can carve more. This one actually is a fairly heavy pumpkin. Again, I'm not going to compare my work to Ray Villafain, but I think sitting on a porch, is this okay? Yeah? Guys, do you like this one? It's not bad. Okay, so they're saying it's A-okay. So I'm feeling pretty good. Anyway, let's continue our tours. We're streaming live. We'll say hello to you. Let me bring my weapon here because, we could, create a whole new element here. Freddy Krueger is on site. So, Vern, I'll give you the knife, okay, when I hop out here. Make sure I don't fall. Okay, so I'll give Vern the knife as we take a look. Thank you. Watch yourself. And Linda's saying hello and happy Friday. Mary is joining us. Donna is sending us a whole bunch of pumpkin emojis, which is great. John Shepard is joining us from Ajax. Also, Sheila Moffat. And Linda says she loves the pumpkin patch. Alan says happy Thanksgiving. Well, I appreciate that. And Mine is joining us from Cookstown. Helen Kress is joining us. Janet Tedford says happy Thanksgiving. I really appreciate that. Very nice. Is it just me, but there does seem to be a little more positive energy in the air. Maybe it's because, the pandemic's not over. I don't think for a long shot, but because the vaccinations are underway, there is some sort of sense of relief in the fact that we can connect, if not virtually, even physically, And if you are coming down here, you are asked still to bring a mask. If you go to some, whether it's the marketplace or in some of the inside structures, we ask that you wear it. And, if you can't do a 6 feet distance, you should put it on as well. Vicky Reg is joining us from Niagara Falls. Alicia is saying hello. Kathy Murray says happy Friday and a happy Thanksgiving weekend. And also Rick Jackson is joining us saying awesome location, very timely. This is what it's all about. Look, we got quite a crowd here. And you know what I love about the pumpkins? They all grow on site, and we're going to show you the world's largest. It was just actually officially declared a couple of weeks ago. And there's a secret because, when they start growing on the soil, if you don't put the right medium underneath it, it could split and then it ruins your chances because once it's cracked, it's no longer valid. These are all small, so the weight wouldn't really impact it. But all the different sizes, the shapes, the textures, the colors, very cool stuff. So we have, Donna says white ones. Oh yes, there are many colors. In fact, Donna, you can get pumpkins. I don't know if they have one here at hand. But, tri-colored. It's really quite something. Linda's also joining us saying happy Thanksgiving. And Larissa says happy Thanksgiving from Oshawa, as well as Sarah joins in that. And Kathy says hi from Mississauga. Again, the AKQ today, the Anwar Night Query. Maybe we'll ask some of these people. Hi there, we're just streaming live. And just a quick question, what are you thankful for? Anything, no rules.
Family.
Family. And isn't it nice to be able to get together? Because last year we really couldn't do that. It's kind of nice, eh?
It's very nice.
Awesome stuff. What about you guys? What are you thankful for?
Thankful for? What are we thankful for? For this little one.
For this little?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Name?
Sarah.
Hi, Sarah. Happy Thanksgiving. Awesome stuff. What are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for
Anything.
being with my family.
Being with your family, that's what it's all about. You see, I think that's a common theme, and rightly so, being able to mix with your family. Guys, what are you thankful for?
For my little guy right here.
What's your son's name?
Ishan.
Ishan?
Yeah.
And this would be then sort of the first real Thanksgiving? In
Yeah.
terms of, oh, beautiful. Well, beautiful. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving
Thank you.
weekend.
Appreciate you as well.
Thanks for joining us. So we're going to walk through here. Guys, we're just streaming live on a show called Here and There. We have countries all around the world. Can everybody on the count of three just say Happy Thanksgiving? 1, 2, 3.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, I love it. I love it. This is awesome. So now we're going to go see some of the animals here. I'm going to grab some food. Thank you. So let's go over here, Ricardo. Where's? Oh, thought I lost you. We haven't even went to the corn maze yet, and I've lost you. My goodness. Let's go through here, and we can see some of the animals. Let's see them. Look here. Look at this. Oh, look at these guys. There you go. There we go. Oh, that's a tasty treat, eh? Oh, look. Billy Goat Gruff here. Oh, look at the face. Isn't that beautiful? You know, this is the beauty. When you come to the farm, you bring the kids, and they get this opportunity to interact. And that's what I love about it. Bring my kids to some of the farms across the region. And it's fresh air, and they learn things. You know, the reality is for some kids, they don't know where their food comes from. You want a little more there? Oh, yeah. Oh, it's kind of tickles. I like that. Okay, let's move on here. I want to show you something else as we stream live. You know, it's a very special day today, and let's see if we can make a connection as we get to the farm here. And again, we're asking you for the AKQ, what are you thankful for? We'll go through this area here. Dominica says, thankful for my husband having a good job and for us being healthy, and I think that's fantastic. Oh, and Miranda says we'll be going out to Knox Farm tomorrow. Whereabouts is that? Let us know. And Linda says, thankful for my family and my health and my home. Lay says, I'm thankful to be alive. And you know what? Yes, absolutely. It is a blessing. Janet says hello from Port Hope. Mine says I'm thankful for me as an Anwar and the great online show. Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate everybody joining us every week as we continue to grow. Remember, you know, show me the hearts. The more hearts you show and the more comments, it continues to propel the show in the right direction. So we do appreciate that. Lay says happy Thanksgiving. And Larissa says thankful for my family and wishing everyone good health. Also, Rick adds, thankful for our family and to be able to get together for Thanksgiving dinner this year. And I think that is, you know, as we said, a lot of people are appreciating that. Wendy says, I'm thankful that my double-vaxxed brother and his wife in Texas survived COVID. Wow. She was touch and go, but saved. So that's, you know, that is really a great Thanksgiving then, isn't it? Your prayers were answered. And John says, nice job on the pumpkin. Well, thank you. Maybe I'll do another video tutorial. We'll charge for that one, you know, how to carve it. And, oh my God, Rosa, you said, I am the most informative and friendly human I know. I want to give you a hug for that. That's really sweet of you. Take a look at these guys here. So, you know, chickens, I don't think they get enough credit. And today is their day. Well, an extension of that, today is officially World Egg Day. World Egg Day. It's the second Friday in October. It's celebrated in 40 countries around the world. And, you know, the average Canadian eats about, take a guess, how many eggs a year? How many eggs a year do you think Canadians eat, guys? How many eggs would you say Canadian eats a year? We're just streaming live. It's World Egg Day. 100? Okay. 100?
A year?
A year. One person,
one
average
person.
Canadian.
200.
80, 100, 200, 253.
Hey, I was close.
253 eggs. There are more than 1,200 Canadian egg farmers, and they produce more than 789 million dozen eggs every year. That's over 9 billion. And you know what's, isn't that something? And you know what's interesting? How do you know what color egg you're going to get? You look at the earlobes of a chicken. Yes, they have earlobes. Oh, this one's not cooperating, but typically, well, let's see if we can get one here. It's hard. You can see the earlobe there on the black one there. So the darker the shade of the earlobe, typically, generally speaking, will be the color of the egg. So if it's white, it'll be white, and if it's a brown or dark, it'll be a shade of that color. They're thinking I'm going to give them food. And, you know, they all start out white. So, and then eventually it just sort of changes over. But a lot of people don't give chickens credit, man. You know, they're really fascinating, and they can be very friendly. And they also do, oh, you see? He's celebrating World Egg Day. Let me see if we can get some kids here. Hey, guys, we're just streaming live. It's World Egg Day. Can you guys give me your best chicken sound on the count of three? Your best cluck? Oh, yeah, come on in. It's World Egg Day, so on the count of three, I want to hear the best cluck. 1, 2, 3. It's not bad. You gotta. You got to get the motion. Good. Very good. Look, these guys are, oh my goodness, look at these guys. They're like, I smell food. Forget the eggs. I want some pellets. Oh, they are so adorable. This one needs a shave. This is like Vern over Christmas. You just let things go, don't you? You want a little bit? There you go. Okay, you want a little bit there? You guys can feed. Make sure you wash your hands after, okay, guys? You want a little bit? Here, hold your hand open and I'll pour it in there, okay? You want a little bit? Make sure you wash your hands after, okay? Anybody else? Okay. Sure. There you go. So they're going to feed all the goats here. We're streaming live. Oh, look at his face. Okay. Okay. Here you go. What's going on? I just give me a couple, please. I'm just by myself. Oh, boy. So beautiful. So beautiful. And you can see, I mean, the kids, this is really magic, right? You know, forget all the stuff that's going on in the world for a couple of hours. Let kids just be kids, and I think that's beautiful. Here, I'll give you some of this. Oh, hold your hand open. And then just make sure you wash your hands after, okay? We feed them here. Oh, you want a little bit more? Okay, here you go. There you go. There's also some bigger livestock here. Look at that cow. Wow. My goodness. You know, a lot of people, they think it's the moo, but it's not a moo. It's actually with an L, and it goes like this. Watch this. Oh. Oh. Oh boy, that's a little different sensation than the goat. I gotta tell you, but try it. Go. Oh. Look, oh my goodness, you are just, is that not beautiful? Look at you, my goodness. Okay, so Fern, can I just get your shirt for a sec? I'm kidding. You want more? Okay, one more and I gotta hit the road. Oh my goodness, look at this pretty one. Vern, look at her. Look. Wow, you look like my sister. Okay, just a little bit more. Oh, wow, this is, you know what, I think I've opened up a little Pandora's box here. That's the last one, I'm gonna move on. All right, oh boy, ooh, your breath. You need a Tic Tac is what you need. Okay, there you go. Anyway, this is what I love. Oh, you actually are giving me a rag. Thank you. See, this is the crew I have. We're talking 5-star. These guys are awesome. Hey, we're just streaming live. What are you thankful for?
What are we thankful for? We're thankful for this little one right here.
And this little one's name is?
Taya.
Taya. And this is the first real Thanksgiving then?
That's
Everybody
right.
getting together?
This is Thanksgiving number 1.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, we hope you guys have one full of blessings and smiles. Thanks for joining us. Oh, it's so great to see the families getting out and enjoying some time. We're going to head out this way. I want to show you some drone footage. Again, our HNTI in the sky of the corn maze. That's another big popular element of fall fun. So, Jason, if we could roll that, and I'll show you, it's really quite impressive, and they do one every year. There are quite a few farms, you know, that take this project on, and I mean, again, for kid fun, there's nothing better than a maze. So let's bring that up, and you get a perspective with the HNTI in the sky. Let me just set this up here. So Edith said the new word for the day, and that is the peduncle, which is great. And Larissa says alpaca. Yes, you know, alpacas apparently are very clean animals. Like when they do their business, they will, you know, do it all in a similar area, and it's very easy to clean up. I often thought, loosely, it'd be kind of cool to be an alpaca farmer because they just seem so really cool animals to have. Edith says, how can a farm get hold of you to book a visit for a Friday? You know, you can reach out to me on the show and we'll see what we can do. The only issue is, and we've tried, you know, to look at various farms, it's signal issues. If it's very far and there's not strong signals, the video and audio will not be there, but we will certainly look into it, and I appreciate always suggestions. Brenda Sim is joining us, and Edith saying, beautiful drone shot. Yes, indeed. Ricardo is an extraordinaire with the drone, and you know, on that last image, you saw some of the fall colors, and you know, that's another part of this. And you can see, you know, when you drive out of the city, increasing color around the region, and that's what I wanted to do. I want to show you the fall color report here and give you an idea what it looks like for now. So what we'll do is we update this in and around the GTA. It's about a 10% color change. Some areas have a little more pockets of orange and red. And then in the Muskoka area, it's at 80%. We got yellow, reds, and orange. Halliburton is 70%, and only about a 20% leaf fall rate. Niagara is 60%, and depending where you go, there's about a 30% leaf fall rate. But for the eastern sections, Prince Edward County area, about a 50% color change. There's a lot of amazing spots if you wanted to go for a drive and check it out. Judy says she's heading up to Halliburton for the fall colors. Man, that is just magical. And you know what? We're almost closing in on the window into the extreme north, right? Into Halliburton and Algonquin, where the colors are reaching, 70, 80%, and then we'll get some leaf fall. The good news is we've not had any significant storms with some wind that, really kills that show. You get some gusty winds and everything goes off the tree. So I encourage you, if you can, in fact, let's get to the forecast. I'll give you an idea which would be the better of the days. Today, not bad. Sunday and Monday would be better than tomorrow, though. So let's let you know all about it. We'll start off by letting you know that the weather is brought to you by the Big Blue Marble Podcast. Listen along to undeniable stories of our changing planet and the amazing people trying to save it. It's available now in your favorite podcast player or online at bigbluemarble.earth. So Madeline is joining us, also Pat, Angelica, and Pat says, one thing I'm thankful for is your show. Appreciate that. Marlene is joining us. And Catherine says, well, isn't this nice? She says that I inspired her to study journalism and hopefully become a weather specialist one day. Thanks for all you do. That's very kind of you, Catherine. I appreciate that. Really cool stuff. And it's great to have your company today. And, and she adds, love this show very much. I can't tell you how much I appreciate everybody giving me their time, especially on a Friday of a long weekend. I just think it's so magical that we are able to connect and share these experiences. And we're always open to sponsors. If you happen to know, a corporation or business that maybe wants to attach themselves to this brand, by all means, let's connect, because it's really just a positive, feel-good thing. As we enter officially the house that Pumpkins built, if you will. Look at this. I think it's very cool. And I think for the most part, I'm no expert. I don't bake pies. I love to eat them. But I think these are technically what you'd call the pie baking pumpkins, right? It's slightly smaller. They have some nice texture inside. Many years ago, I was shocked when I found out, and this is many years ago, that most of the pumpkin pie came from a can. Did you know that, Vern? No. I was like, what? It shattered me. It scarred me. And now, my mother-in-law makes them from scratch, and you can have the pulp in it and that's my favorite. Not everybody's cup of tea, but I really do appreciate a little brown sugar. And oh man, now I'm getting hungry. Let's walk through here, and I want to show you here some of the things that the kids are doing. Little zip line, but if you look, this is kind of cool. If you look all across, there's so many different activities here, and that's where the corn maze as well is over. But let's see these kids have a race here. So Ricardo, we'll watch them on the count of 3 here. Oh, there we go. There's one. They're gonna change it. Isn't that fun and awesome? Oh man. Hi guys. We're just streaming live on a show, and we're just asking, what are you thankful for? What are you thankful for, miss? What are you thankful for?
Family.
Family. I think that's the common theme, family. And look, lots of families enjoying themselves.
As they're all standing up there.
There's the family right up there.
There we are.
Hey guys, how are you? Enjoying your Thanksgiving? Into the weekend? You having fun? Yeah, awesome. So here's the thing. Whoever goes next, I want you to scream as loud as you can. Okay? So do you want to come down here, Ricardo, a little bit? And we're gonna see how loud you can get it here as we stream live at Downey's Farm in Caledon on the Here and There show. Remember, nice and loud. Okay, here we go. He's on. Scream! I think he's too afraid. I think he's like, nah. I think I'll just sort of do my thing. But look at him go all the way down. Now, if we continue here, Ricardo will come down a bit. Oh, he's coming back. I think Dad's pulling him back. There we go. Well, that's the way to do it. That's the way. Look at this. Oh, wow. Now, if we look over here, just over the fence where that other little shack is, maybe we got to go on the hill, actually, Ricardo, see that pumpkin? Yeah, you can see it from here. And I want to show you, they have a very large pumpkin out there. You can just barely see it, and people are blocking it there. That's got to weigh, you know, I think Darlene told me, I think it was 1,000 pounds. I could be wrong, but it is a very, very big one. And it wasn't grown here. It's actually another neighboring farm. And they said, by all means, why don't you have it and let the kids play with it? So can we see that? You can see that. So, I mean, it's really, really big. But I want to show you what the world's biggest pumpkin looks like. And this was just officially declared, and it was out of Italy. So, oh yeah, Ricardo's got a great shot of that pumpkin. Now look, you can see the size between that and the little girl in front of it. So let me show you the world's largest pumpkin. And this comes out of Italy. It was Mr. Stefano Cotruppi. He's a Tuscan farmer, and his ginormous gourd, it weighed, get this, over 2,700 pounds. I mean, that is a monster pumpkin. And you know that some of these ginormous pumpkins, they can add as much as 50 pounds of weight a day. So just amazing stuff. And the key is to put a bed of sand under it. So that way it actually has some room as it gets heavier and it sinks in the sand and it doesn't rupture the skin. Because again, you can grow a 2,000 plus pumpkin, but if it's split, it's disqualified. What's that? You're done, yeah, Ricardo, that's right, you're done. It's like, see you next year, you know, so it's quite a thing. Anyway, listen, we're getting set to wrap up the show. This has been a lot of fun, and I want to thank everybody again. Please support the show, like and love and share this link with your friends. Tell them to join us. We're always open to your feedback, and if you're not following my Facebook page, please follow it too, and then you'll get some advance warning on other things going on. In fact, we're going to have a special show next Wednesday. I'll send out the promos later today. It's a special evening show. It's going to be a lot of fun, so I hope you can join me there. And again, we want to thank our friends at Downey's for hosting us. It's a 215-acre farm. It's located at Heart Lake Road, just north of Brampton. And if you want to come into the Pumpkin Fest, you have to book a time because of COVID restrictions. So go to the website at downeysfarm.com and you can select a time and get your tickets. If you just want to get a pumpkin in front of the gates, no problem. Again, bring a mask though. If you can't keep a distance, it is in your best interest. And also when you're coming in and going to the market, you need a mask, all right? Take care, my friends. See you later.